Hey everybody, this is Drew Bell here, and welcome to episode 3 of Cognition, the Oracle. This is probably going to be one of the most memorable episodes, as I have said before. This was a very well-made episode that I think is going to really stick out as the best project that we've done yet. Probably will be the best project of Cognition to date, but we have yet to see that. Either way, I just want to say right now that there's going to be a lot of spoilers going on, so I really want to make a caveat that if you're just watching these videos and haven't played Cognition yet, I would say starting right now, stop watching the LPs and start playing the game unless you want to get spoiled. And in particular, I believe the second video that I'm going to be putting up is going to be making the reveal of the killer, so we learned that very early, so I wouldn't continue to watch if you want to be mystified, I suppose. But if you are going to continue to watch my LP, then here we go. This is the QA cut. A lot of good stuff went into this, so let's begin. I'm gonna start with a previously on video and then an intro video, and then we'll be in control.
Previously on Cognition.
Excuse me, I don't mean to be rude, but you took the flowers from my brother's grave.
I'm so...
Don't sweat it. I couldn't help but overhear what you were saying. You lost your brother too?
Every case you've worked on, you've hoped it had something to do with Scott's killing. He's been quiet for 3 years. Maybe the guy died, who knows?
When did your brother die?
About 6 years ago. He owned and managed some properties in the city, so now it's what I do.
Sounds like good work.
Not quite as interesting as being an FBI agent.
White male, cause of death, strangulation.
What the hell is going on? I can't control my visions. Anthony Longmore was a killer, and he's been doing it for years, until someone stopped him last night.
But if this piece of shit was murdered the same way that he killed his victims, then who killed him? We make a good team, don't we?
It's Davies. She's a target.
Special Agent Reed. How the hell is Davies dead and her killer not apprehended?
Sully! Just finding him isn't good enough. I found Scott, I found Davies, and I was too late to save either of them.
I know what it's like to lose someone close to you, Erica.
Joey Gothals. He's the wise monkey? Get away! These belong to Gothals. What the hell? Jared! What is going on? Who's doing this? And how do they know about me? Holy shit.
Recently, I felt unsafe at my apartment. I started noticing a man hanging around.
I can't check it out myself right now, but I can get a car over there at least. Someone to keep an eye on things until I can get there myself.
So this is the aftermath of the Wise Monkey, and we are in the hospital with Jared.
Erica? Erica?
Dad.
I'm so sorry, kiddo. You've been here all night, huh? Are you hungry?
Probably. But I still feel like throwing up.
I swear, everything's changing. You would have never have seen this happen 30 years ago.
Well, it's happening now, and I've got to do something about it. I'm glad you could make it.
Erica, hey,
John.
I can't really talk much right now, but I want you to know I'll be out of touch for a day or so. So don't go starting any search parties for me. You just look after Sully. How's he doing?
Oh, he's hanging in there. Where are you going?
Just checking up on some old business, a place called the Enthon Towers.
Enthon Towers?
Stay by Sully, make sure he's cared for, and I'll see you soon.
John! Damn it!
Did you say the Enthon Towers?
Yeah, I had a stakeout planted there. And now something's going on.
Erica, that place is bad history. There was a murder a few years back. Nasty stuff. A brother and sister. What were their names?
That'll fit right in with my week so far. Dad, I wish I could stay and chat, but...
Go. I'll look after Sully. Oh, yes. I remember Max and Cordelia Smith.
Yes. So the first thing we learn is that there was a murder in the Enthon
I managed to
Towers.
find out a few things on the drive over. The body that fell was Joey Gothal's, the wise monkey. I came to crash the party, but it looks like I just missed it.
So instead of Erica's dad being the hint person, we're gonna have Rose instead. Before I forget, there's some awesome water effects going on over here. You're gonna see in another scene as well, but as usual, let's see, I'm just gonna show off a couple things. Obviously we can talk to people on the phone here. No, the football one isn't there yet. Eventually we're gonna have a football web search, but we don't have that quite yet. Text Rose is now the hint system instead of text dad. We don't have any hints yet because we haven't started anything. And alright, we still have notes. Music doesn't have any function here. If I open this, we will have a little refresher tutorial of the powers. I wrote these, but I'm just gonna skip through them anyway because if you have been watching them, you know what they are. Just the powers. So I kind of hate skipping over the old stuff that I wrote, but whatever. Regression, as usual, for the purple auras here. Post-cognition with the blue ones here. But first, let's get ahead on what we're doing here and talk to Duffer.
Hey, you there. Gotta clear off.
Duffer?
That's Officer Agent Reed. Ah, Christ. Listen, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the premises. It's just, we're trying to clear people out, not attract them.
Okay.
What happened here?
I was on a stakeout here in that patrol car, and a body came down on it. Nobody's really told me anything except that I'm supposed to keep away any gawkers. I wish I could help with the investigation, but right now that's not why I'm here.
So it should be noted that even though we've taken, several months to do this, this is like, what, 48 hours since we started episode 1, so Erica's probably a little tired and racked with all this, but she doesn't show it.
All relevant info has been pulled from the site then? That's fast.
Yeah, in training they told us it should take a lot longer, but Agent McAdams had everyone hurried up. All the evidence was put together and moved. The body was, well, put together and moved.
I don't get it. Is he trying to sabotage any chance of a decent investigation?
I don't know what he's up to, Agent. I'm just here doing what I'm told.
So McAdams seems to be taking a little bit of a different approach to this case. That's a little interesting.
Why are you here? It looks like you're hurting for some coffee.
Yeah, except I'm trying to stop jittering. Since I was unharmed and already on the scene, they kept me here to help out.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's no big deal. I know I'm the new guy and I'm okay doing the grunt work starting out. So, I'll be here till sunrise.
Yeah, I know what that feels like.
So if you're standing here during this, who's running the investigation?
A detective from the station named Ollie Robinson came in, but then Agent McAdams came in shortly after and everything took a turn.
A turn to what?
To whatever it is you see now.
A turn to shit, then.
Once again, I dealt with the subtitles about 99% of the time, and hope you appreciate them. I spent a lot of time on them.
So then what happened to all the evidence?
It's all been pulled together and locked up.
That's unusual. A scene this fresh shouldn't be this quiet.
Just the editing part of it, of course.
I'm gonna look around some more.
Sure.
So, yep, things are a little different from usual for that Erica is noticing. Maybe we can talk to... Or we can try to get into the towers and see what's up.
It's locked. Oh shit, it's McAdams.
Agent Reed! What are you doing here?
An investigation, remember? When I was taken off of Davies and put on the Wise Monkey case?
No. There's no case here anymore, it's all... The investigation's been moved. We combed the site, then transferred the evidence.
You can't do that. The integrity of the...
We followed all the necessary protocol, Agent Reed, and evidence is being handled by the local police. Now, I don't want to hear another word suggesting otherwise.
Your integrity in such matters is notable. I saw the flashing lights from my room earlier and grew a little concerned that I would have to come down and have a little talk with you. Good to see that wasn't necessary.
And notice that he's going to take a key card in order to get inside, but we don't have one. So instead of that, we will talk about
Did that man just praise you with integrity for obstructing the thorough investigation of a murder?
If you understood anything beyond your own little vendettas, you might be holding on to more than the FBI's bottom rung.
Someone is dead. In fact, a lot of people are.
Yeah, the guy you were seeking for serial murder? What are you, pissed you couldn't get him a federally appointed death? A killer is gone. So we now just make sure our shit doesn't stink as we carefully move it from somewhere it doesn't belong.
Who was that man?
Someone who has a lot of powerful friends on Beacon Hill. Everyone who lives in this place does. That's all you need to know.
He complained about seeing sirens from his window and he can just...
Have them turned off. Yes.
Yeah, you can tell also that McAdams is just a little wary about this, about having an investigation here. He doesn't want any attention here.
I need to get inside.
You're not hearing me, Agent Reed. There will be no further investigation inside the towers.
Did your men even go up there?
Of course we did, and we found nothing. So leave it alone.
Now, John also told us that he was going to the Enthon Towers, so let's ask about that.
Was John here earlier?
John McCoy? Briefly. But now the whole case is getting dumped to local law enforcement.
But...
No, we're done here. I'm going to check the perimeter. I expect you to be gone when I get back.
There's the McGass I know and love. I don't care who was killed. Someone still did this. Once I get a sense of what went on here, I'm going to talk with him and find out why he's acting like this.
Alright, so let's begin an investigation. One thing we can do is use regression on Duffer immediately.
You're doing a great job, Duffer.
Thank you, Agent.
Of course, you have to physically touch someone to do regression, so you have to pat him on the back. It was kind of funny in the early production because the animation was a little... it really looked like Erica was kissing Duffer, but now it's not the case. These sometimes are a little interesting, but this is the one we're looking for. Where we see some things fall. I wonder if we can find them.
Huh, weird. I just remembered seeing something else from before. When the body hit the car, something else is falling. A piece of metal or plastic. We should search...
Just stay here. I'll go look.
So now it is time to investigate and see what we can find. Well, since we saw that vision, we can actually look at something in the bushes. Try to find those things that fell.
I know I saw that knife fall here. I'll have to ask about it. They must have found the knife and taken it as evidence. Pretty flowers, though.
So, knife isn't there, but there is a black flower.
Huh. Looks like it's been picked or cut or something.
And actually, if we open up Synergy, we can see that we kind of need to find another item for it, but we don't quite have it yet. What we can do is also use postcog on the car here to see sort of what happened here.
What is that? Holy shit, what happened here?
So the body fell, but not just the body. If we inspect the car here, we also see something that...
It's still embedded in the door. I wonder if I can just... Got it.
A key fob, actually.
There's a charm on this. It's that size symbol again.
Yep, so these things are still being left for Erica, but this is a key fob.
It's a very modern security key.
Which we will need to get inside the towers, but not yet. Now, this van is locked, so let's talk to Duffer about a few things that we just discovered.
So the body fell. Where did it fall from? The roof?
Something like that. I think I was still kind of in shock when that was being discussed.
You didn't notice anything going on up there on your stakeout?
I thought I saw something up there, but Officer Collins said it was probably nothing and that we were just supposed to watch the ground floor.
Hey, Duffer, a huge favor to ask.
Sure thing.
There should be a knife in evidence and I need to see it. It might be key to finally getting a real investigation started here.
Damn. Yeah, that sounds important. Here, the evidence is still in the van.
Thanks. You're a good cop, Duffer. I'm gonna look around some more.
Sure.
I almost forgot. About the Easter egg. Yay! Okay, now that that's done, let's move on. I just had to show it off. Now that we have the van key, we can progress and open this van. I always thought the animation was kind of looked like it was breaking the van apart. I don't know. I don't have a van, so I don't have anything to compare it with. Anyway, there's a few things we want to take here. We can take the police tape.
Maybe I'll do some redecorating.
We can take that knife we were looking for.
My favorite part of any investigation. Carrying around murder weapons.
We can also take this road cone here.
I don't need the whole stack, but I will take one.
Now, since we do have the key fob, the first thing you would want to do is to get into the towers, but we don't have everything necessary for that yet. But you would want to turn the lights on. And McAdams is going to complain about it.
Agent Reed, this is a low-profile scene. Get those lights off now! And they stay that way.
And that's what they call making a scene. Too bad old Ironsides there is so against it.
That won't be able to work until we've done everything we need for this. Actually, what we will need here is to, oops. Now that we have that knife, we can do synergy properly and see where the body fell from, so that when we get inside the building, we know.
The knife cut the flower, and they were both dropped from the garden balcony just below the roof. That was where Joey fell from.
Yep. Now, we need to create a scene, because McAdams isn't really letting us do much here, so... a road cone and police tape will...
Well, it doesn't exactly look like the scene is buzzing with activity, but it's halfway to at least having a pulse.
It's a good place to start.
Alright, I've got enough here to make it look like a crime scene. Now I just need some attention.
Okay, I believe I've done everything right. So, now that we have all that set up,
This knife is evidence.
Yeah.
I shouldn't walk off with it. Time to start the shit show. Yes! Here comes that man again.
What? Lights off! Lights off! What is going on here? Agent Reed, if this is your doing, it is completely unacceptable.
It looks like we have a little problem on our hands.
Oh, no, she's being taken care of.
I wasn't referring to her. We're discussing you.
Yes, Dapperman seems to be someone of importance, someone that even McAdams will back down from. So, now that that's done... Oh,
This is totally unacceptable.
and yeah, they'll talk
Yes,
for...
well, there's a lot of loose ends to manage.
They'll talk until we get into the building.
Alright, the doors are unlocked. Let's go put the legs back on this case.
Incidentally, this is the only... Oh, just a moment.
Maybe I didn't make it clear to you how...
Oh, by the way, pay
Okay,
attention.
I'm in.
Pay attention to the vision this time. Pay close attention to the vision this time. You know, the recurring one. Like, really pay close attention because it's going to show up later. You'll notice that the
No. Not that again.
in one of those panels, as usual, someone was holding a gun, and that'll play out a little later. By the way, that siren is the only annoying sound in this episode, so that's also a plus. No annoying singing, no annoying sounds this time.
Ah, you're the woman from outside. Only now you're inside.
Either one is fine. Let's just, what am I gonna take? Yeah, let's lie.
Yeah, that Fed was starting to piss me off.
Indeed. You talk to him as though you knew him.
Nah, that's just how I deal with assholes. If you've met one, you've met them all.
One of my jobs is to look after this place and ensure a frictionless living environment for all the residents here. I just thought I'd let you know.
Uh-huh. Well, that'll be useful to know if we ever talk again.
Quite right, Ms. Reed. Quite right.
Wait, how do you...
Let's see. I wasn't sure if I'd have enough time to make the first video reveal the killer, but we're almost there, so I think I'm gonna get there.
What's this? It looks like Terrence sent me something. Dossier? It looks like something got installed on my phone.
Almost forgot. Yes, this is also something new. We now have a dossier, and whenever the beeps come up, we need to check it every time. Oh, there's a lot of text that I didn't know if I was going to read or not. I'll see if I can read this. Hey, check out this new software I've got. We can browse in the old files just like we normally would, only now you don't have to be at your workstation. Have fun with it. Also, you can send me some scans of things that you want to look up. That'll be important later. It's been an uneventful couple of days, so I could be your research jockey. You complained about not being able to keep up with sportscasts. I added something else that'll let you keep up with old scoring events or records, in case you get nostalgic for the old days where we had time for ball games. So now, actually, I think... Oops. Let's go back a little bit. Yeah, okay, now football shows up, which will be important later.
This is it. The same balcony I saw in that vision. The killer had Joey up here.
Okay, so let's look around. Let's look at this table a little closer. And this looks like John's lighter, so let's see what's going on here.
Going through here, this is just ridiculous. What a waste of my time, I'm telling you. Yeah, what do you want? I am looking, scouring this place. There's nothing here to find. Yeah, I know Jeff Therian. Well, I haven't found a damn thing in this place on Jeff Therian. Are you sure it's not a bogus lead? All right, fine. I'll keep looking. Ah! Getting too old for this shit.
He was just up here. Did someone get to him? No, he's not. I'm not losing anyone else. This lighter is coming with me.
So this Jeff Therian name is actually going to be showing up quite a bit through this episode, and we should pay attention to any mentions that might help clue us in to this Jeff Therian that John first talked about, but other people will as well. And okay, here we go.
I don't know what it is, I don't do plants.
Or actually, the first thing we need to do is look at this blood.
There's blood on the table. It's coming from under the flower pot.
So let's move this and let us see what happens.
There's blood under this. So it was set here after.
Please.
So, there's someone here with a gun. Let's shoot.
Did you kill your brother, Miss Smith?
Yes. Yes, I did.
So Cordelia was the one who murdered Max.
I was right about you. Clever and persistent. I knew you'd make it here. I've been waiting for you to show up. Years. And here you are, just like the visions showed. We're more connected than you think. And if you're a better investigator than some of your co-workers, you may find out how far that connection goes.
So, we're actually stuck in this vision. We have to perform these actions here.
Maybe you can still save John, but it's too late for Joey here. He knows what's coming to him and why. Right, Joey?
No! What's happening to me? I can't make the vision stop. I need to get out of this now.
So there goes the wise monkey.
Please, Erica. Don't disappoint me.
And yes, Cordelia is the Hat Killer. So people are So here's the thing that I like about seeing the trailer and listening to speculation. A lot of people were expecting Cordelia to be the Hat Killer, but the thing is, it's a trick, because this episode is not about who the Hat Killer is. This episode is about why the Hat Killer is, and that's a much more compelling story that's going to be told throughout this episode. So, yep, we know who the Hat Killer is. We know who the Oracle is. But, that's not what this episode is about. This is a story about why the Hat Killer is, and that is a compelling story that's going to continue. Starting next video after I'm done with this.
Cordelia? What the fuck was that? Why couldn't I stop the vision? It was like she was controlling it. She was talking to me. Cordelia. I need to call Rose.
Before I call Rose,
There's the last bit of evidence from the wise monkey killings. God help me if it's anything else.
I always forget to pick this up, so I'm just gonna
I'll put it with the one I already have.
Yeah, let's take a look at
He was a
here.
psycho, but still, I wouldn't wish this on anyone.
So, yeah. We know who the Hat Killer is, but we don't know why the Hat Killer is, and that story is going to be what I think is what makes this game the best out of all of them. So, I will see you in the next episode, and I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you will continue to watch the videos, and I hope you have a good day. I'll see you later. Bye.